Hi to all my lovely and wonderful friends. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome. And if you're an oldie, welcome back. So Profusion released either 5 or 6 new 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. I ended up getting 3, and I actually picked these up 2 weeks ago when I got my wisdom teeth removed at the Walmart where I got it done at. And you guys, I've been just dying to get these videos filmed and to try these palettes out. Again, I got 3 of them. I got the Peaceful Pony one. So here's what this one looks like. And you guys, they come with the teeniest, tiniest mirror up here in the corner. I think it's just so cute. And then I got this one. This is the Delightful Delilah. This is probably my favorite out of the 3 that I got. So in every single palette in the center, there is a pressed glitter. And then the last one is Romantic Rose. So I'll be doing 2 looks today. I'll be doing 1 palette on each eye. So I really want to get into the Delightful Delilah first because it is literally gorgeous, you guys. And I'm so excited to put it on my eyes. So at the end, I will do swatches and all that good stuff. I'm going to take the Ace Beauté Amplifying Eyeshadow Base and I'm going to go ahead and prime 1 eye. If I didn't say, these palettes retail for $4.98 on Walmart's website. And then I actually see they're actually more expensive on Profusion. They're $6. So I'm first going to take this matte shade called Rainfall. I'm just taking this on a big fluffy brush by Morphe and Jacqueline. I just love the little mirror in this palette. I feel like it's so small and cute. So I'm just going to start by blending this right up here above the crease. Kind of using it to set down the lid as well. So I'm just very lightly building this up. Just going to go ahead and get up closer so you guys can see everything. As of right now, it is building up pretty well, but I do want to take a deeper matte shade now. So I'm going to take the purple shade called Bloom. I'm going to start applying this right here to the outer V and also into the crease. So I'm definitely seeing some patchiness right off the bat. Yeah, it's actually extremely patchy. And honestly, that could be because I didn't set down the lid, which typically I do set the lids just to prevent stuff like this from happening. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the first blue matte shade. And again, I'm just going to use this to blend out the purple. So I am going to be taking the pressed glitter, and this is called Delilah. So it's this one right here in the center. So I'm going to take another brush from Jacqueline Hill and Morphe. So I'm going to apply this without a glitter glue, which might be a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyways. Ooh, so this definitely has reflex of like blue, green, and purple. I feel like if you look like a certain way, it has different shades. So far, it seems to be applying really well, and I have like minimal fallout at this point. But I can say this, it feels like very soft on the eyes. Like it does not feel like I'm putting a glitter on at all. So I'm going to go back into that deep purple shade and Bloom. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply some more of that right here on the outer portion. The only thing with glitters, I'm just concerned like throughout the day that I didn't put glitter glue down, that it's going to like fall over my face, but I guess we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line and then we'll jump in for look number 2. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to take True and Bloom. I want to be really light-handed with this. I'm going to run this right up along the lash line. And then I'm going to take a skinny smudging brush and I'm going to go in with True. And with True, I'm going to keep this a little more close to the lash line. Go ahead and prime this eye really quick off camera and then I'll come back and we can start with look number 2. Okay, so I'm debating on which palette I want to use next. I really like the Peaceful Peony one. I feel like I love the cool tone purple shades. But then again, I also love the Romantic Rose one. I feel like they're both really, really pretty palettes. Let's go in with the Peaceful Peony. I'm just going to start with the lightest matte shade called Lush. I'm just going to start working this right up here above the crease. So when I don't set my base down, I do blend very lightly. I feel like if I go in too hard, it's going to be extremely hard to blend it out. But again, this shade is very pigmented as well. The only thing with this palette is the 2 matte shades right here. They look very, very similar. Of course, one is a little bit darker, but they do look very similar. So I'm going to take this one called Splendid. So I'm just going to start packing this right here on the outer V and also into the crease. So far with this palette, I'm not having any trouble with patchiness like I did with the first one. So just because I do want that outer V just a little bit darker, I'm going to take the deepest matte shade. And this one is called Rooted. Again, I'm just going to continue packing this right here on the outer V. So this one is actually a lot darker on the eye than it looks in the pan, which is a good thing because that means there's contrast between the two deep matte shades. So far, very impressed. I am going to go back in with the first shade in Lush. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure these edges are nice and blended. So I'm not going to take the pressed glitter in this palette just because we did it on this side, and I do want to test out the shimmer shade. So I'm going to take the shimmer shade called Glorious. I'm excited to see how this is going to apply. So it definitely looks more of like a pressed shimmer. So I'm hopeful that it won't have any fallout. I mean, and right off the bat, you guys can see that is incredibly pigmented and it's applying really, really smooth. Kind of reminds me of the LA Girl Pro palettes, like the big ones. I feel like the shimmer shades in those ones apply very similar to this, where they're kind of more of like a wet foiled effect, but they don't leave like fallout and stuff. I am going to bring the shimmer shade up way up past my crease. I've actually been really liking how that looks. I'm going to go back into the deepest shade in Rooted and just go ahead and blend the shimmer shade. All right, y'all, so I think that eye is done. That was really easy to create, and I love this eye look. I feel like these are my type of tones. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. So I'm going to go back in with Lush and Rooted on a skinny smudging brush, just tucking it right up under the lash line. So for the inner corner on both sides, I'm going to go back in with the Delilah palette, and I'm going to take the first shade called Spring. Whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to bring it right up here. All right, guys, so both eyes are pretty much done. Honestly, I got minimal fallout on both sides, which is so great. So let me go ahead and throw on some false lashes and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and finished up both eye looks and I also did lips. Let me go ahead and tell you what I did on the eyes. So I did a wing on both sides, and then on this side, I used the LA Colors Neon Gel Eyeliner. This is in the shade Wonder. And you guys, these are so good. They're so creamy. They're so long lasting. And you can find them right at the Dollar General. And I think they're like $2, but they're really good. And then for this side, I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. For lips, I took the ColourPop lip liner in the shade OBV1. And then I took the Lippy Sticks in the shade Cami. And then I just added the ABH mascara. These are both looks done. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up, and then we're going to talk about these palettes and do some swatches. I really love how both looks turned out. At first, I was having a little trouble with this one with some patchiness, but I think I was able to kind of blend everything out. And honestly, I can't even pick a favorite eye because they're both so different and I love them both so much. So if I could give the Delightful Delilah a rating, I would give this 10 out of 10 stars, you guys. You get 5 shades, 3 mattes, a shimmer, and a pressed glitter for $5. I think it's a total steal regardless. I love this little palette. And then for the Peaceful Peony, I would give this 10 out of 10 stars as well. I really love these tones. And then we didn't get to try out the Romantic Rose. I will go ahead and swatch this one just so you guys can get an idea of how the colors are. But yeah, guys, 10 out of 10 stars. Definitely recommend. If you guys do not have these, definitely get your hands on them. So these are only going to be in Walmart stores and on Profusion's website. I was going to order online at Walmart and then have it shipped to my house, but they do not offer that. So if you want to pick these up, go on to Walmart and check for a local store near you to see if they have this. So let's go ahead and start with the blue palette. I'm going to start with the lightest shade first. So here is the palette in Delightful Delilah. Now I'm going to swatch the Peaceful Peony, and starting over here, Peaceful Peony swatched. Look at that glitter shade, you guys. That glitter swatched so well. A lot better than the last palette. So I'm going to swatch the Romantic Rose, and again, I'm going to start with the lightest shade. Here is Romantic Rose swatched. Every single shade in this swatched really well. The mattes were super pigmented and buttery, and the shimmer and the glitter were really nice as well. So I would have to say out of all the swatches, this one definitely swatched the best. I feel like every shade swatched true to color and they're all super duper pigmented. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for some really affordable palettes and you want to build your collection, this is a really easy way to do that because you're only paying $5 and they're small. So I feel like you could fit them in a lot of different places. If you guys do want to see a separate video on the Romantic Rose, let me know down below. If my Walmart ends up getting these, I will definitely go ahead and pick up the rest of them. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys ended up liking this video and you guys want to see more videos like this or more videos with these palettes, please be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. You guys, I'm so excited to get back into filming because even though you guys have seen videos from me in the past couple of weeks, they were all videos that I had pre-filmed 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have so much new makeup and so much makeup that I want to test out. So I'm hoping that today and after I am on the rise to getting better. Yeah, guys, other than that, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.